Hey, this is Mr. Shoke, and in this short video, I'm going to show you how to use the history.co website in connection with our nonfiction report. So from Shoke's site, I'm going to click on Index and go find the project sheet. You should already have this. It's a lavender color, purple color sheet. If you don't, just scroll down alphabetically. And remember, history is spelled H-S-T-R-Y, not H-I. Click. It opens up, and you can keep this page open or print it out, your choice. But it reminds you of the website address and everything to include in the report. Once you arrive, you want to use your Gmail prefix only, not your whole web address, your whole email address. And your password is the usual juice or fruit password. Now, if you have a Kiwi password, you have to repeat the last digit of the password. So, for example, if you were Kiwi123, you have to type in Kiwi1233. That's because this site requires an 8-character password. So when you log in, you're going to see here that you have the choice to either do a brand new timeline, which is shown with the circle and the plus sign, or to return to one that maybe you already started. I would just recommend you start a new one. And when you click on it, here's what happens. The website has already preloaded a spot for your banner, which is going to be a picture across the whole top of the page. What they call a cover, title, introduction, and so on. But then down here, what's kind of new is they put one of each type of element for you to see. This would be a text element, a YouTube element. This is an image only, an audio file, a quiz question, and a did you know format. It's possible that as you're working on the project, the website might create new categories or slightly change the categories you're working on, because after all, it says up here, the application is still in beta, which means they're going to keep changing things until they get it right. So what I do first is add a picture to the top, the banner. So what I did save some pictures on my site, on my computer. I have here what's called Chicks in a Row, and I kind of like that for my banner at the top. So after all, my book was on how to raise chickens. That's a nonfiction book. Now where it says set the caption of the image, what you need to realize is we want to put the images in, but we also want to give credit. So I'm going to click over here where it says Chickens in a Row. So this is the image I used. I'm going to click on View Image. And once I get there, I want to copy what's in the URL. And that's what I'm going to use as my caption. Is going to be the credit. And again, just have to paste in here, and you're good to go. What's nice about the site is it will save as you go. So if I accidentally click off this page, what I did so far will be saved. Now here where it says press here to add a cover, one of the students who started her report already, she had a great idea. She said, you know what? I want to put the cover of my book so people can see what I read. I love that idea. So here's the copy of the book's cover. I'm going to hit it, put it in. The caption of the image, again, I recommend you do go and find the exact picture and put the credit here. Cool thing about it is, though, since it's a book cover, it's kind of obvious where it came from. You don't have to put the caption there, but again, I suggest that you do. Let me keep going, though. So again, the title of my timeline is not really a timeline, it's a collage. You need to put the topic of your book. So I'm just going to put Raising Chickens. Now, was that the whole title here? No, and that's okay. But if you want to do the whole title of your book, you can. Do you need a heading? You don't need a heading, that's optional. What you will need to do later, though, is give some kind of an introduction here to your whole project. I'm going to skip that for now and go to look at the elements. So here's a text element. Now, what I did, and this again came from an idea from another student, I created a Gmail doc with a lot of the things I wanted to put in. So what I'm going to do here is just copy and then go back and paste in all of that text. So before I even get to the site, I can get a lot of my work done ahead of time, which is nice. Why is the word shouldn't on there? I don't know. But there, it's fixed. Now notice here when I gave a fact or an idea from the text, I put in the page number. That's pretty important because, again, even if you paraphrase something from your book, say it in your own words, you still need to recognize the source of where you got your information. I didn't make that up. That's from the book. So I put that down there. Let's jump over here to paste a link to an image or to upload from the computer. This is just a picture, and then you can do a short image description below. Let me see what I actually saved on my computer. Okay, I have this picture. I have these. These are for something else. I'm going to hit cancel. What you can do, guys, is you can, let's see what I got up here. Okay, I like this picture. What you can do, rather than save this to your computer, you can just click the direct image link, and then back in the project, put that image link here and hit upload. So rather than save it on your computer, you're putting it directly from the internet to your project. So on the upside, that saves a lot of time. It saves you saving images on your computer, which is also nice. On the downside, if that image ever moves on the internet, if somebody takes it off or changes its description label, you will no longer have that image pop up on your project. But for now, that looks pretty good. And what did I say about eggs? I talked here about how only mature hens, female chickens, can lay eggs. And about how those eggs are not fertilized or there's not a rooster on the farm. So this picture goes with this text. What's nice is it'll show you anything that's misspelled or that they think is misspelled. And there's not really much of a limit here, so you can have a pretty long description. Okay, that looks good. What about an audio file? Well, if you go to Google and actually search audio files, you get some pretty cool stuff. That's my video. Here's one called Rooster Crowing. Let me just play this for you. I think it'll play here. Or maybe not. You know what? Let's just save it. I already did save it, so we're good to go. I'll put it in, then we can listen to it. So I'm going to upload it from the computer. Now, it's not in my pictures library because it's not a picture. It's actually in my downloads. So if you click downloads, you can see I have a lot of great music downloads here from the internet. But there it is right there, Rooster Crowing, Rooster Wake Up Call. Click it once, hit open. It'll take a little bit longer to load than a text file. Let's hear what it sounds like. Pretty cool. And then I want to put a description in here. You may think that cartoon roosters sound like this, but this is a real rooster, whatever. Did you know is where you put in the quiz element. So I did the quiz over here. I said which of the following is not a kind of chicken. So I'm going to copy that. And again, a lot of you type faster than me. You don't have to do all this crazy stuff. And now why did this switch here? It switched because my one side's getting kind of heavy. So I moved it over to here, but that's okay. So my quiz question is this. Which of the following is not a kind of chicken? And then you want to put your answers in here. So I think I said, Rhode Island red. And then I said, let's go back and look real quick. Golden Nugget Leghorn. Okay, let's keep going. Mr. Shelke, if you typed them, why are you typing them again? I don't know. Now you can put as few as 2. You can put as many as 6. Don't put more than 6. You're going to drive your peers crazy. That's enough. Now the extra explanation is pretty cool, and I want to put that in. Believe it or not, golden chicken is the real name of one type of chicken. But Cavendish is a type of banana. Okay, so I do need Cavendish, because Cavendish is the answer that they should choose. Because my question said, which of the following is not a kind of chicken? So I'll put in Cavendish. Okay, let me get my explanation. And I also said the chicken shown in the picture, I'm going to show them a picture. And the picture is actually going to show a Rhode Island red rooster. So look what I did. I made a comment on one of the answers that was wrong, made a comment on the answer that they should have chosen, and then the picture itself will actually be related to something else. And this picture I did save. So I'm going to go back to pictures. Let's see, it's in my little chicken folder here. And there he is, looks good. That's what's called a Rhode Island red. Larger pictures take a little bit more time to load, but once it's loaded, as I said, it's there for good. Did you know is what should be a really interesting fact from your reading. So let me see, did you know? Yeah, I don't have a great one for that yet. So what I want to do is go back to my book and try to find something that's kind of interesting, something that even I thought was, you know, surprising, even though I knew something about chickens. And I'll put that into the Did You Know. So if you want to see what it looks like, you do need to make sure that every element that they gave you so far is full. And let's actually put in a video as well. The video, don't save it to your desktop or don't save it to your computer. Instead, just link it directly. I have this nice one on raising chickens. You want to try to find a video that's less than 4 minutes long. This one is 340, which is nice. So copy the link, jump back here, paste it in. And it should show you a preview. And since I didn't do Did You Know yet, for now I'm going to delete it before I submit what I have so far. Okay, everything looks ready to go. Now watch this. If you want to, you know, quickly put in another element before you stop work for the day, that's the control right there. This is what I call the belly button. And the belly button, if you click on it, gives you all the options for what to add in next. So if I decide, yeah, you know what, I'm going to do the Did You Know before I quit today, pop it back in. And you can even pop in some more, but you can't put in a bunch of these blank and leave them there like they did. Because then when you go to submit, it's going to ask you to go back and fill them in. So, you know what? I'm going to take this guy out. I'm going to consider myself done for the day, so I'm going to hit submit. Now it says it has some errors. Let's go see what I didn't quite finish yet. It'll be in red. Oh, okay, here we go on my quiz. I didn't give an answer that was complete. So, which one of these is not a kind of chicken? Cavendish is a kind of banana, not chicken. And I did not know that until I did this report. So let's go back up. And I'm going to hit submit. Was that it? Okay, that was it. So far, timeline looks like this. Now this, the reader can't tell what in the world is going on here because I didn't do the description yet. So descriptions are kind of key. I need to go do that later. But that's about it. And as I said, this is self-saving. Even if you don't hit submit, it will save it. Okay? And later I can go back and check my document and see, you know, how much of these things have I done, how far am I. As I'm getting done here, I can check things off. If you have any questions about the project, if you're having difficulties, email me. Okay? And I will get back to you and let you know what to do.